Alright. Right, so here we go. So toggle mission objectives. All we've got to do. All we've got to do is paint the bus. That's literally it. We paint the bus and we get our new route. How cool is that? Guess we better paint the bus then. Let's do it. So where do we actually go? Bus garage. Customize. Paint colours. Oh, we've had boring grey this whole time. Let's jazz it up. Let's get some purple going on there. Secondary bus colour, yellow. I don't think that's yellow enough. Get some red. Oh yeah, that looks pretty tragic. Oh no, green. Yeah. Now I think red's better. Can we change this? No, let's go back. Skins, what do skins do? Oh, that's sexy. Let's go. Oh, I like that blue one. Green one's pretty good as well. Oh, that's a tough choice. Blue, I reckon. Yeah, let's go blue. Blue skin. Interior. That's cool. What's a decal? Add a decal to your bus with the plus sign. What's that? Do we need any of this shit? I don't think we do. Shall we apply? Yeah, look at that. Sexy bus. There we go. We have painted our bus. So have we passed all objectives now? I think we have. So, oh yeah, we have passed all our objectives. So what happens now? Congratulations, I talked with the what's that word? Municipality. They'd like us to expand the company, hire some new people and get some new buses. In return, they've offered us a commission for our efforts and they've agreed to let us expand. Cool. Okay. So, we need to hire some people now. Bus, no one, we're going to employees. Let's choose Thomas Shield, Sophie Booth. Oh, there's some great names here. Ah, we gotta go Sophie Booze. Sophie's on the booze. There we go. Now, can we buy a new bus? What do we have to do to unlock our next bit? Because we've done all of these now. So why can't we unlock the northern area? We need to buy a new bus. Generate income on a route with a driver and transport at least. Oh man, I thought we were done. So we gotta buy a bus. So let's go to the shop. Go to the bus shop as you do. And buy a bus. There we go. We've got our bus. Now we need to assign. We're gonna. Oh no, we need to go to routes, don't we? Routes, and then we're gonna assign a driver. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic on my thing. Use this one here, and then we need to assign the booze meister. No, we've done that. We've done that now. Okay, close. And then I'm just gonna put my mic back. And then what else do we need to do? We need to generate income on a route with a driver, so we should be able to do that. And then transport at least 180 passengers, and then we've unlocked the northern area. So we might as well just... No, what the fuck are you doing? Go away. Might as well just go on a ride. So let's go here, why not? Get on new sexy bus, daytime, quick start. None of this shit, we're not doing the cashier this time because it's a pain in the ass. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So hope you guys are doing well on this Monday night. One thing to do before we start, take the speed limiter off, because I had that on all of last time and I didn't realise. So there we go, let's pull in here and we are ready. Oh god, you're actually going to slow down. That's more like it. I love the funny weather we're having, just got to make sure that this is actually muted, so you're not picking up any of this stuff. There we go. Make sure we indicate left, because that's important and professional. And away we go. Indicated left when leaving bus stop, like a good boy. So I've been playing this game for a few weeks now, and I am really enjoying it. It's just a really nice casual game, fun game to play, that you don't have to take too seriously unless you want to. We are definitely not taking this seriously tonight, as you can see. Oh no. Use your indicators, mate. It's the only thing I say. Use your bloody indicators. Sorry about the throat clearing, just got a load of shit that I need to literally get off my chest. Let's pop it in here. Wow. Oh fucking hell, I cannot brake today at all. Is that the actual reverse button? Why is this bus not slowing down? There we go, that's better. In we go. So yeah, I hope you're doing well on this Monday night. I was unsure about whether I was going to stream tonight, to be honest. I was kind of in two minds. But decided to, because why not? This was fun last time. I've really got into the habit of streaming lately, and I'm really enjoying it, so let's keep this thing going. Hook it around here, I forgot to indicate. That's going to be a negative point. God, it's weird because you have to redo the camera yourself, the camera angle. Wow. I have actually, you probably won't believe me after seeing that, but I have actually got better at driving on this game. I was awful to start with. I can actually drive routes without hitting people now, but oh crummunch. We don't need speed bumps, and I hope they got like pathetic speed violations. Oh no. Let's go hook it in. Actually, I might need to. Oh fucking hell. I think it's because on my other account, I think I redid the brakes, the brake pressure, and all that kind of stuff. So I think I might just stop. Right, let's see if we can rejig some settings, because I don't think controls, steering sensitivity, let's turn that down a bit. Smooth steering, steering input, absolute. What I was going to do is, yeah, turn that down a little bit, yes. Back to audio. Can I go down? Why can't I go down? Why can't I go down? I swear there were more options. Because I swear there's options to like change your oh fuck off. Let me go up. One. Oh my god, I swear there's more options than this. Why can't I go down? There's more options down below. Why can't I go down there? Fuck's sake, that's annoying. Alright, whatever. How you guys doing at the moment? You're good? I guess you've been up to nothing, because nothing's going on right now. Just countdown to Christmas, isn't it really? Not that much is going to happen this year. Off we go. Indicate, look, and crash. I don't need to wait for you. Wow. Wow. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Get out of the way, dude. Oh god, this camera's weirding me out. Yeah, I swear there were more options for, like, what the fuck am I talking about? Because there's options to like turn speed bumps and all that stuff off, so I wonder whether you can only do that when you're not on a mission. I don't know. Just a reminder, early shilling. If you are enjoying the stream, why not hit the old like button? No obligation. If you're new around here and you like what you see, why not subscribe to be notified of future vids and streams and other YouTube related stuff. Right, let's turn it in here. Wow. There's this bus just does not slow down. On my other save it slows down really well. So maybe there's something that I'm not quite doing. Oh, we need a handicapped passenger. Shouldn't say that, he's disabled. Use the right termage. Let's turn the ramp off, and hopefully, because sometimes the ramp takes a really long time to get back down again, and then you don't really. There was one time it didn't even work, and I had to like restart the game because for whatever reason it just would not go back down again. There we go. That's an interesting conversation, isn't it? Right, let's fucking violate these speed bumps. Wow. Get it turned in. Put my indicator on about 96 years too late. And to the outside, around the outside of Truck Boy. And we are flying through the city centre. He doesn't give a fuck about traffic. He is just absolutely doing his own shit. Amazingly, I've only crashed into one vehicle so far, but that can change very, very quickly. I think this might be the last year touch. Okay, that guy's dead. Might have committed a murder. Get out the fucking way, pal. Yeah, might have committed some light murder. There you go, off you get. Ramp off. I think that might be the end. This is the end. My only friend. The end. That door seems to be blocked. You seem to be blocking that door. You should stop blocking that door. Okay, is this... Oh fucking hell, can I actually accelerate? Why can't I accelerate? Right, I turn the thing off. Yeah, that's what I thought. You fucker. Right, we don't need to wait for this shit. Let's go. Oh, fuck me. Some exceptional driving for me today. Only the best driving in this street. Please slow down. Oh god, indicate, turn in. Oh fuck me, crummunch. I don't know why this bus seems faster than it did last time. I don't quite know why. Wow, I think this might be the last stop. I might be wrong. I feel like this is the last stop. Coming up. I'm coming up. I want the world to know something shit, we only made £2 grand. Right, have we done enough yet? What do we still, oh yeah, we've done enough. We're getting new routes, boys. The municipality just called. They approved its recommissioning the northern bus stops. Great work. I'd like to introduce you to Peter Bauman. He's expressed the desire to work with us in the future. Right, hello there. I've followed your project closely so far. You see, I'm the spokesperson for the Chamber of Commerce, and we'd like to improve the mobility network between our town, the surrounding villages, leisure areas, and the business park for a better quality of life and work. If you can help us with that, we may be able to negotiate with municipality to open up the agricultural area to the east of town for new routes. Sounds great. Don't know why I told her that. I suggest starting to create round-trip routes, as they're very effective at transporting a lot of passengers back and forth. Oh yeah. Right, first of all, can I? Why can't I access any of this menu? Right, passenger drops garbage in bus. Never, because I can't be fucked with any of this. Passenger forgets to leave. Right, yeah, this is all annoying. Can you, wait, what? Why can't I go, why can I only go down sometimes? I don't get this, I don't get the way this menu works. Why can I only go down sometimes? I don't get that. What's going on with your game? Why is this not? Why can't I go down this menu? Oh, right, I don't get why that is. No, I want the NPC settings. Oh, fucking hell. NPC cost more limit low. That's better. Hi, Brooke. How you going, man? You alright? Good to see you. Right, I think that's good. Still nothing about the brakes though, I don't know why they're... Anyway, right, let's plan a new route. Number 5. So what we're going to do, we'll get out of town, because that's... we don't need to be there. We'll start at Rail Builders Ridge. We'll move up to River Promenade. We won't have too many stops. We'll go down here. We'll go up here. And then we'll go into town and we'll end it here at South Spoke, and we're going to call it, because you can actually name them, which I didn't realise until the other day. We're going to call it, what should we call it? We're going to call it the Long Boy. The Long Boy route, and that's going to be written on our bus for everyone to see. We'll start the drive and we'll do a round trip, because why not? I won't enable cashier or any of that stuff, and we'll go from there. This is the laziest way to play Bus Simulator ever, but here we go. Let's turn it all in. We're finally going to get to experience some new places. Right, let's turn the speed limiter off. Start this. Should actually open the doors, that'd be a good idea. Actually let the passengers on, that'd be a good start. And away we go, indicate left, pull out. Top stuff so far. first run, but perfect timing, which apparently that's a thing. Who knew? Good for you, man. Always buy shampoo. Unless you're bored, like me. You can still buy shampoo if you want. Right, we're going to the old sawmill, which is apparently like a big party destination around here. Swing it around a red light, who cares? Who gives a fuck? I don't need, who needs red lights? I don't. Yeah, right, the time with the, I hit a pothole again. Got the video, yeah, I have a good one with an awkward conversation. Let's pull up to the old song. Oh yeah, it looks like a real fucking hotspot. This right here is where everyone in this area goes to party. It is fucking buzzing, and no one actually wants to get off. So can't be that exciting. I've still got my indicator on. That's good. Just another reminder, I've kind of done it already, but if you are enjoying the stream, why not consider hitting the old like button? No obligation, obviously. If you're new around here and you like what you see, why not tap subscribe to be notified of future videos and streams. If you want to, of course, swing it in around here, and again. Oh yeah, oh, I just cannot get this bus slowed down by, oh god, one twin gets on, another twin gets on, and they didn't even interact with each other. They don't need to, they've got special connections. The fuck am I talking about? Ugh, God, it's so weird trying to look into that mirror. Almost like that's actually what you gotta do if you want to be a competent driver. Okay, we're off to Siegwalden next. Gotcha. Who needs to slow down? Who needs to slow down? I don't. Wow. Fuck. I thought I had that then. That's 3 grand's worth of damage. That's good. Turn it in for Siegwalden. Anybody for Siegwalden? Why can't I get this bus slowed down? What's going on here? We got an influx of passengers. God, I've been streaming for nearly half an hour. Strange. Right, hold on just a second, because my laptop is fully charged, so I'd better take that mother out before it explodes. There we go. Cremont. That is it, isn't it? There we go. Sorry about that. Alright, off we go. Off we friggin' go. Where are we going next? We're going into town next. Who knows? Hold on to your hats, folks, because this is getting mental. Swing it round. Oh, so much better with low trial. Cremont again. It's absolutely wrecked my tyre. Probably. So yeah, it's quite nice to get out into the other areas because we spend like all stream in the town. This gets kind of boring after a while, so it's nice to nice to branch out and explore other areas, because, you know, that's an exhilarating activity. Oh god, roundabout. Can I get through a roundabout without a massive fine? Oh, just about. Just about. And we're back into our favourite part of the map. On the map, on the map, on the map, on the map, on the map. That was Dora the Explorer, wasn't it? Oh no, speed violation. Gotcha. Why can't I get this? I can say it every time. No one's got here. Okay, right, that's all for nothing then. Oh, crumunch. We've got 7 seconds to get to our next 7 minutes. I think we might do it. Right, let's avoid the speed bump. If there's a wraith, you bet it is, son. You bet it is. You bet your sweet ass it is. Slow down, please don't crash. I mean, imagine if your bus driver actually drove like this. Oh my god, that was actually kind of expert if it wasn't for that big wheel hitting the curb. Where did my hat go? You've had like all journey to notice that, dude. Right, here we go, swing it in and stop. Oh, it's way too hot outside. It's so hot. I'm gonna have to take off all my clothes on the bus. I'm gonna have to sit here with my dick out and just fan my dick on the bus. It's so hot. I don't know where I was going with that. I have to go all the way around, so we're on the reverse route now, I think. And we're going back the way we came. That's exciting, we get to do it all over again. Right, let's avoid the speed bump. I don't know where the option's gone, because you used to be able to turn speed bumps and shit off. For whatever reason, I'll have another look when this is all done. I can have picked a more friggin' complex route. I could have got around the long way. It would have taken longer. Oh yeah, handling those turns like an absolute boss. Taking the bus is so much fun. I'm never ever gonna walk ever again. I'm gonna get carried everywhere. Perfect timing. Good stopping position. I was tempted to stream NHL 21 tonight, because I re-downloaded it onto my PS4 as another speed violation. Yeah, I downloaded it onto my PS4 again, because I got in a bit of a strop with NASCAR Heat 4. I played it for a couple of days, and then I had a few shit races, and I had a bit of bad luck in a few races, so I kind of rage quit and uninstalled it, because it was annoying me. So that probably won't be on the channel for a while. But yeah, I put NHL 21 back onto my whatchamacallit, PS4, and I've been playing that again today. I'm better at it now than I used to be. I'm kind of annoyed with it when I first bought it, mainly because I just sucked ass at it. But now I've been playing it again, it's been good fun. But I went with this instead. So that's a really interesting bus is like 11 minutes early. Should I just... Normally you just wait, wouldn't you, and make up the time. No wonder why nobody's getting on, because none of them have friggin' turned up yet. Oh, excuse me. A little burp there. It's another speed violation, fucking hell. Gotcha. Yeah, you're saying that every time, mate. That's not getting old, is it? Just turning in again. Well. Are you guys getting on or what? Yes, you are. Creepy looking grandma. I swear you got on the bus about 7 times today, but I'll let you on again. Unless you're like an octuplet or something. And away we go again. Oh, that was bad steering. Oh, that was incredibly bad steering. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Make it now. We've killed 2 people now during this stream. Sometimes I feel like the entire universe is just a simulation, and I feel like I'm just a fucking asshole. Oh great, the old song again is fucking packed to the rafters. I mean, what is up there? What is up there? That's so great. See you later. Handicapped passenger needs ramp. There you go. Is he on yet? Alright, cool. Let's get rid of that. As you can see, we've got the long boy. Actually writes the name of the route on there. Let's go, what is up there that's so amazing? I can't see anything that's worth coming out into the middle of an absolute shithole for. But whatever. People gonna do what they're gonna do. Whoa, 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 dude, you're on the wrong side of the road. I've never done that, ever. Let's go back into the river promenade. We can make it, we can make it, we can make it. Oh yeah. Not a single dead. Red mate, stop. Not in my world, mate. Not in my world. Jamming up the inside here. Handicapped passenger needs ramp. Off. Let's get your ramp on there, dude. And off we go. Coolio. Oh god, I just said that out loud, didn't I? I said Coolio out loud. Like a fucking scrub. Coolio Iglesias. Let's make it worse. Right, off we go. I think this might be our last stop next. Indicate you mother. Yeah, Rail Builders Ridge, that's where we started, wasn't it? I think. And then I might actually start looking at the objectives, because I literally just created a route. And I didn't really look at what I actually had to do. Oh, fuck me. Oh, Christ. Why did you get your license at the toilet store? Oh, come on, I slowed down. Fucking hell. Evidently not. Get out of the way, you piece of ass. Fuck off. Right, is that us done? You have completed the route. Return to the garage immediately. No thanks. End drive. If we actually made money this time. We made like £4 grand. That's cool. Right, that's awesome. Right, what I'm going to do is, we'll do that in a minute. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come out of this and I'm going to see if I can actually change more of the settings in the main menu. Curbstones are the bane of every driver. Steer clear of them. Right, company menu, settings. Okay, this seems like I've got more settings here. Enable curve view. I don't understand why I can't. Never. Can't be bothered with any of that. Passenger forgets to leave. Never. But I swear there was one for like curb, for potholes and stuff. And I don't know why I can't find it. Where is it? I could have sworn. No. No. I don't know where that's gone then. That's annoying. No, never, never. I could have sworn. Oh. I don't know then. That's annoying. Right, let's get back into it. Maybe it's in the settings before we start. I don't know. So let's have a look at what we got to do. So we need to toggle missions. We need to plan a route with maximum 7 stops that connects Oakville, Siegwalden and spokes of the business parts like South Spoke and thingies and all that. So we need a new route and we need Oakville, so let's just get those two out of the way. So Oakville Central and that's Oak Street, isn't it? So I might reorder those. Let's start Oak Street, let's go to Oakville Central. Siegwalden. No way. Oh, for fuck's. No, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Right, Oak. Oh, I hate this. There we go. Right. And then next we go here. And then we need spokes of the business park, so we can do Siegwalden there, so that's all bases covered. And then West Spoke and East Spoke. I think that's everything. And then we need to drive it round trip mode. Hi Derby, how's it going, man? I hope you're good. The municipality just called and they approved us. So we need to drive it in round trip mode. I think this thing I'm talking about might be in advanced settings. Round trip mode on. Right, let's go to advanced settings. Ah, this is it. Speed bumps enabled, off. Speed cameras off. Potholes off. Get for brake strength factor. That's why I can't slow down. What's the highest? 5. We'll put it on until we'll put it on 4. That's why I can't fucking slow down for anything. Right. word, by the way. There's a national holiday today, and more people will take the bus than ever before. So let's test this out. Oh yeah, that slows down excellently. Almost too much. Right, let's turn the limiter off before we do anything else. So, how have you guys been? Are you guys doing alright at the moment? Leading up to Christmas? Got everything sorted? I haven't. I've still got a present left to buy. So my preparation's going well. I only have to buy 2 presents, and I've only done 1 so far. So I'm well prepared. Oh, that, I think, that slows down too much for me. I'm gonna have to readjust that. Can I do that in advanced? Is there advanced settings? No, I'm just gonna have to put up with overdone breaks for ages. It's so annoying to work freelance for a foreign company while there's a holiday. Damn right, mate. I'm glad you're doing good, Derpy. Yeah, glad you're doing well. Good to hear. Off we go. Yeah, I've done those breaks too much now. They're way too sensitive. Oh well. Okay, off to Siegwarten for our next one. We can absolutely, let's do this. Where? Oh, look at that, that was awesome. Takes an absolute age to get up to speed though. Can't wait till Christmas. Oh, me neither, man. It's only a few more days to go. Kind of, it feels really weird this year because it's just, obviously this year has just been like apocalyptic, really. But yeah, you got anything special planned for Christmas, or are you just taking it easy this year? Obviously, I don't know where you live, but obviously where we are in the UK, there are like restrictions. Restrictions have come in place in London and the southeast, so like people aren't able to go and visit their families for Christmas like we were hoping to. Everything kind of came into effect a bit late. Oh god. God, there's so many people. Jesus. So many people. Para-national holidays, I suppose. Oh god, was someone getting on there? No. So yeah, I think personally we're just gonna have a quiet Christmas. I think it's just gonna be me and my parents, basically. Normally, oh god, normally it'd be me and my brother would be here as well, but because he lives in Manchester and they're under like really heavy restrictions right now, obviously that's not kind of possible, and he doesn't want to risk coming down and either getting it off us or him passing something on to us. So unfortunately my brother can't join us this year, which is a bit of a shame. So it's just going to be me, my mum and my dad, and our endless stream of cats. But I'm sure we'll make something decent of it. Who knows, if I feel up to it, I might even do a Christmas Day stream. Not making any promises though, we'll see how I feel on the day. Alright, that's everybody. Off we go. We haven't hit a single car so far. So Christmas, can't risk getting the virus. Yeah, that's the best thing to do, man, to be honest. Safest possible thing. Stay at home, protect yourself. Best thing you can do. Yeah, I think, to be honest, obviously this year's been a complete write-off, and to be honest, I think Christmas should have been the same. I know that it's an important time for a lot of people, but you know, at the end of the day, your health's got to come first. So yeah, I think the best possible thing to do this year is just stay at home and, you know, just keep yourself out of danger, really, as much as you want to see loved ones and family and all that. I think it's just gonna have to compromise a bit this year, which is unfortunate, but that's just the way of the world at the moment. But hopefully this time next year, we'll be back to some sort of normality, but we'll see. Oh god, there's so many people here. I think this is our last stop for this first bit, and then we got the reverse route after that, which is exhilarating. You guys actually getting on, or are you waiting for something else? I guess you're waiting for another bus that I actually run. Off we go, so one more stop to go, and then we are reversey boys. Oh god. Right, here we go, flicking it in. Oh yeah, that was expert turning. Bus will hit the curbstone, you what? Didn't look like it to me. In we go. And let's flick it in. There we go. You're driving a Mercedes bus, you're set to win 7 world titles. Oh yeah, I am by far the fastest bus in the region. I win every route. Ferrari and Red Bull can't get anywhere near me, especially Ferrari buses. They are slow as ass. See, I don't know what to do with myself now. The F1 season's finished, because that's pretty much been my life for the last 5 months, because obviously the season was really condensed as well, so you had races pretty much every weekend, and now there's nothing for 3 months. Don't know what to do. Just why I'm driving a Mercedes bus, I suppose. It didn't make any sense, but whatever. Let's go with it. Hello. I swear you've got on the bus about 8 times during this route already, but why not do it again? I can't wait to get home and eat all these holiday sweets. I love how just non-specific every single reference is. Hello. Hello. Good day. turn it in. Yeah, interesting commentary that. Yeah, so what do we reckon so, I wonder what Haas is going to do with Mazepin. Oh yeah, that's obviously that's been doing the rounds since that video. Yeah, obviously, to be perfectly honest, I mean, what Mazepin did was, pretty vile. And despite what the woman said originally, it's quite clear that there was absolutely no consent in that at all. And, Mazepin, what he did was awful, and from what I've heard about him and seen about him, it's pretty clear that he's not a particularly nice bloke. But to be perfectly honest, I'd be very surprised if they got rid of him purely because of how vital his sponsorship money is to the Haas team. And I know that's like pretty much everything that's wrong with motorsport at the moment. But the fact is that if Haas are going to get rid of Mazepin, they need to bring in someone who can match the finances that he brings to the team. And finding that is going to be really difficult because, what he could do, people are saying like, oh yeah, get Callum Wylot in that seat, or get Hulkenberg in that seat, or whatever. And yeah, that's fine. But, that's not going to have any long-term benefits for Haas, because it just means that they're going to have another year where they're going to struggle financially, and that might even affect their ability to compete in 2022. So although what Mazepin did was awful, unfortunately I don't think there'll be any consequences for him, because money matters more than everything else in the sport, which is unfortunate, but that's just the way it works. So although in any other job Mazepin would probably be sacked, personally I'd be surprised if Haas got rid of him purely because of financial necessity. But yeah, there's been rumours that they're maybe lining up Fittipaldi, who's sat in for Grosjean. Maybe, apparently he brings a bit of money from his granddad and Brazilian backing, but I don't know how true that is. But I guess we'll just have to see. It's an interesting one anyway. Oh, I can play the route already, that's cool. End drive. Yeah. We only hit 7 curbs, lads. Get in. Awesome, so what else do we need to do? Have a route which connects Showgrounds, Siegwalden and spokes of the business park. Where is Showgrounds? That was here. So we could start maybe at Rail Builders Ridge. Okay, can we actually click on it? Go to Fisher's Grounds, Siegwalden, Lido. We can go to Oakville. Oh no, I don't want to go that way. We'll go to Oak Street and then we'll go to Siegwalden, Lido. And then we'll go to this bit and this bit. And I think that's pretty much it. And then we just need to drive the route. Cool. Right, let's turn this brake strength factor. We'll put it on 2. We'll see how that goes. Right, round trip. Do we want a round trip? I think we just need to drive it, don't we? We'll do it on round trip anyway. Cover all bases. Yeah, I wonder how next season, next F1 season in general is going to shape up, because you've got McLaren, who just finished third, but now they've got Mercedes engines. So I wonder how much closer they're going to be. I wonder whether it's just going to be like Racing Point, where they're better than everybody else, but they're not quite as good as Red Bull and Mercedes, or whether McLaren with Mercedes engines have the ability to close that gap to the top two. I don't think there'll be consistent challenges. I think podiums will definitely be more regular next season. I think especially with Ricardo going there. But it might be, you wonder whether they might even be in a position where they could perhaps challenge for the odd victory. You never know. It'd be nice to see McLaren up there winning races again, because obviously that's what they're used to. And obviously it's been 8 years since they last won a race, which is mental. And Red Bull as well, signing Sergio Perez. Derby saying I'm excited for Perez versus Verstappen, and I can safely say that I am also excited for Perez versus Verstappen. I mean, as someone in my position, you know, I've been a Sergio Perez fan for about 8 years. I've been waiting so long for him to finally get redemption for that being shafted at McLaren, and he's finally got a seat at a top team that are performing well, and I'm really excited to see how he gets on versus Max Verstappen. I still think Verstappen will, you know, I still think that Verstappen will have the edge over him by quite I think he'll be closer. I think Perez will be a lot more reliable than Albon, and he'll be able to consistently put that car in the top four. He'll be a lot closer to Verstappen than Albon ever was. But I still think personally Verstappen will have that edge. But yeah, it's nice to see Red Bull with two proven drivers, because to be perfectly honest, watching Albon lag behind week after week was getting so frustrating. Just like Verstappen's getting podiums every single weekend, and Albon was like languishing in 8th because he couldn't get past a friggin' Alpha Tauri. They were racing him too hard. But yeah, I think Albon's exit has been long overdue, and I'm glad that Sergio Perez has got a chance to prove himself in a top team. I think that's going to be really, really awesome to see, and hopefully there'll be more wins to add to the tally as well, which will be exciting. And also, that puts a lot of pressure on Valtteri Bottas next year, because Bottas, if he didn't run into problems, he was guaranteed to finish on a podium. But I think with Perez there now as a solid number 2, a solid second driver, you know, a podium's no longer a guarantee for Bottas. So he's going to have to be on it next year. He's going to have to step up, because he only finished, what was it, a few points in front of Verstappen. And Verstappen had 5 DNFs. So if Max Verstappen had finished all those races, he would have been a very comfortable second in the championship. Why is that door not opening? Let's open that door, and let's get that ramp down. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to see how Sergio Perez gets on the Red Bull. It's going to be really interesting. And Sebastian Vettel going to Aston Martin. That's going to be interesting as well. See how he gets on there, whether he's going to be rejuvenated after a pretty awful spell at Ferrari. I think, to be honest, I think Sebastian Vettel will do a good job at Aston Martin. I know he's had a shit couple of years, and I know that after Hockenheim he kind of fell off the rails, but I think new team, new surroundings, number one status, I think Vettel will have a very solid season next year. I think he'll relish that new opportunity, and I think he'll do quite well. I kind of feel bad for Albon, but it's best for the team. I mean, yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, the thing is, Albon had a year and a half to prove himself, and he consistently failed. You can make the argument that the car wasn't well suited for him, but as a driver you have to adapt to that, and let's be honest, Verstappen wasn't totally comfortable with the car this year either. So I think when you're lagging that far behind your teammate for that long, the writing's on the wall, really. I mean, maybe, the argument you could make is that maybe Albon could have gone back to AlphaTauri instead of Yuki Tsunoda coming through. Maybe give Tsunoda another year in Formula 2 to get ready, even though I think that Tsunoda's a really exciting talent, and I think he'll do quite well next year. But maybe it wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world to maybe give Tsunoda another year in Formula 2, put Alex Albon in the AlphaTauri alongside Pierre Gasly, who's been through the exact same thing that he's done. Maybe Gasly could kind of nurture a bit and say, look, I went through this thing, you can come back from it. And maybe that would give Albon a bit more confidence to turn it around and put in some good performances. But yeah, I don't feel that bad for him losing his seat, because at the end of the day he wasn't performing anywhere near well enough. But I certainly feel like maybe going back to AlphaTauri could have been an option for him to give him a chance to prove himself again. But yeah, they've gone with Yuki Tsunoda, which I totally understand. He looks an incredible prospect, so who knows, maybe Albon, it's not over. I mean, look at Daniel Kvyat. He was given about 3 different chances by Toro Rosso and AlphaTauri, so it's certainly not over for Alex Albon. I think there's maybe a chance next year. Personally, I think in 2022, I think Pierre Gasly is going to go to Renault to partner Alonso, or maybe even maybe not Ocon because they don't get on. But I think Renault are definitely lining up to make a move on Pierre Gasly at some point. So maybe Gasly will go to Renault for 2022, and then there's an option, there's a seat at AlphaTauri, so maybe Albon slots back in there, assuming Sergio Perez does a good job. And then, if it doesn't work out for Sergio Perez, then maybe Albon goes back into that seat again, who knows. But it's definitely not over for Alex Albon. There are definitely options for him to come back. But yeah, I definitely feel like Red Bull had to make a change, because you can't take the fight to the best team that's ever existed with only one car, because it's a fight that you're not going to win. I mean, Red Bull could have 4 cars and they'd only beat Mercedes a couple of times a year, and when they've only got Verstappen fighting their cause, it's only going to lead to a Mercedes landslide. So yeah, Red Bull definitely had to make that decision, and I'm pleased that Sergio Perez is going to get a chance at a top team, because let's face it, it's long fucking overdue. I hate the commercial breaks and Winner of Passion. I hate Winner of Passion. I hate everybody banging on about it all the time. kind of Red Bull or bust. To be honest, I don't think he was ever really in the conversation. I think it was definitely Perez or Albon. But yeah, I think it's going to be difficult for Hulkenberg to come back now. I mean, to be honest, a lot of people have Nico Hulkenberg as this kind of champion in waiting that's tailor-made for a top team. Personally, I never really put him on that level. I think, in my honest opinion of Nico Hulkenberg, is that he's a very solid, dependable midfield driver who will get you very consistent results. He definitely deserves to be in F1, but I don't think he's anything above that, personally. If you're a team like Renault or Racing Point, the teams that he's raced for, even McLaren, someone like that, he's perfect. But I don't think, in my personal opinion, I don't think Hulkenberg's an elite tier driver, but he's certainly too good to be sitting on his arse doing nothing. It's a shame that it's ended for Hulkenberg in the way that it has. But who knows? You know, he might find something else. I mean, he's a Le Mans winner, you know, so he's not exactly without pedigree. Hopefully, he can find something elsewhere that suits him well. But yeah, I think Hulkenberg's definitely too good to be out of an F1 seat. But it's just the way it goes, unfortunately. It sucks knowing that there's going to be another year of boring racing before any changes. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's the thing. If COVID hadn't have happened, we'd be looking forward to a new set of regs this year. Because the whole thing was about 2021 and the new set of regulations coming in. And now, obviously, with COVID and everything being set back, we had to wait another year. So yeah, it does kind of suck, but all we've got to do, we've got one more season, and then we've got a whole new set of regulations to look forward to, and then we'll see. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I know Mercedes dominated, but to be honest, I think 2020's been a better season than most. I mean, 2019 was pretty shit. 2019 was boring. 2020 wasn't vintage, but it was slightly better than previous years. I think 2017 and 18 were the best because you had Ferrari actually competing and you had Sebastian Vettel challenging Hamilton for the title. But yeah, I mean, 2020 was, I mean, it was nothing special, but it wasn't too terrible. But yeah, I think 2021, just get through the season, and then you know that Mercedes are going to clean up. You know they're going to win every race bar 2 or 3. And then we've got a whole new set of regs to look forward to in 2022, and we'll see what happens with that. I mean, Mercedes have already started working on their 2022 car. They started working on it last year, so there's no guarantees that it's going to massively change the order. We've still got V6 engines, so there's no guarantees that there'll be a massive shake-up. But hopefully, with the downforce regulations that they're bringing in, and with cars being able to follow each other, hopefully there's a chance of closer competition, because with every year that passes, the sport desperately needs it. I mean, it's not Mercedes' fault that they're good at what they do. It's not their fault that they're by far the most efficient team in Formula 1. But yeah, there definitely needs to be, someone needs to start taking that fight to them. Hopefully that happens in 2022. Just a reminder reminder, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, why not consider hitting the old like button? And if you want to, of course, no obligation. If you're new around here, why not hit the subscribe button to be notified of future videos and streams and stuff. There we go, that's done. Okay, what else have we got to do? Use drivers to generate income on 2 routes. Okay. I think we're going to need to buy a bus then. Wonder how Mick is going to perform. Yeah, that'd be interesting next year to see how Mick Schumacher performs. Obviously going in at Haas. I mean, he's going to be up against it because oh god, we can't buy a new bus net yet. Obviously, yeah, that Haas car isn't great, and they're going to be pretty much where they were last year. So, right, sorry about that. I think we just got to drive to make money at the moment, so we're going to go back on the long boy route, and we'll do that again. Yeah, sorry, going back to what you were saying. Yeah, Mick Schumacher going in at Haas. Obviously, it's going to be interesting because obviously he's in a car that's been pretty dismal for the last couple of years. Haas are a team that have been very much going backwards. There aren't too many point scoring opportunities for them at the moment, so we'll see whether Mick's got it in him to try and get the best out of that car. But yeah, obviously the Schumacher name going back into Formula 1, obviously a very exciting time. And if Mazepin ends up being the other driver, seeing how he gets on as well. Just going to pause the look at how much hype there was around Alonso doing a lap in the 2005 car. It shows the category has done something wrong if there's that much excitement about 2005 spec car cutting a few mediocre laps. Yeah, I pretty much, I mean, the reason, there's only one reason people got excited over that, and that was the noise. That was pretty much wrong bus stop, you moron. Yeah, I think it was just a noise factor. You know, it was the screeching of that V10 engine. I mean, I don't know whether you guys have seen that interview that Lewis Hamilton was doing where Alonso's car came screaming past and he was just totally in awe of it, just gobsmacked by the noise that it made. But yeah, I mean, the Renault, you know, that showcase was nothing spectacular. It was just, you know, Alonso doing a few laps in a car that he won the world title in. But yeah, I think it just shows how desperate people are for something to change. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's up to the other teams to try and do something about Mercedes going into 2022. I mean, the cost cap is definitely going to help. It's going to bring teams closer together, or help put teams on a better level, more equal footing financially. Whether that'll actually translate to results on the track, who knows? I think teams like Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull, they're always going to have that advantage because they've got more scope for development. But yeah, we'll see. Realistically, what do you think is the next step after V6 hybrids? Highly doubt it's electric in Formula E. Yeah. Oh, sorry, dude. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think there is one. I think Formula 1 are pretty much hedging their bets on V6 engines at the moment. I don't think they're going to go anywhere. You know, they're more carbon neutral, they're more energy efficient. I think, I'm trying to sound intelligent, I probably make myself sound like a dumbass. They're more eco-friendly is the word I was looking for. No, that's not the right bus stop. So, to be perfectly honest, I don't see Formula One ditching the V6 engines anytime soon, and to be honest, I don't know what they go for next. I think yeah, I mean, Formula E, yeah, the electric engines, they don't sound particularly great. They sound kind of whiny. To be honest, I don't know the answer to that question. I think they'll be sticking with V6s for quite a while, because I think they see V10s and V8s environmentally as a backward step. So, to be honest, I can't really see a change. Also shows how dumb the modern era F1 cars are now. Dumb big, yeah, they are pretty. I didn't read that at all well. Also shows how dumb big the modern era F1 cars are now. They are truly huge. Yeah, I mean they are. I mean, even if you look at cars from like 5 years ago, pre-2017, the cars look tiny compared to now. I mean, what are they like? Yeah, they are seriously wide, which obviously makes overtaking even more difficult. But yeah, whatever. It is what it is. I mean, they. I don't know if they look nicer or not. Some cars look nicer. Why have I got the speed limit on? Let's turn that off. I think some cars look nicer, wider, but I think some look better, thinner. That sentence didn't make any sense. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. My brain is fried. Also quite interested to see how Alonso gets on next year. Having had 2 years out of the sport, I doubt he's lost his edge. You know, I think he'll definitely think that podiums are achievable. He knowing Fernando Alonso, he'll think that wins are achievable, which might not be totally out of the question. I mean, a lot would have to happen for Renault to win a race, but it's not inconceivable. And obviously alongside Esteban Ocon as well, who isn't going to lie down. I know he's just been beaten pretty convincingly by Daniel Ricciardo. Now imagine Fernando Alonso will do a pretty similar job, but Esteban Ocon isn't going to be a compliant number 2. He'll want to take the fight to Alonso. Oh no, ramp. There we go. Can't wait to see how EA make the F1 games. Oh man. I imagine. Oh, can you imagine the? Oh wait. Oh, I need to retract the ramp. Hold on. God, yeah. Imagine EA F1 games. Hi, do you want to make a pit stop? That'll be £20, please. You want to make a 2-second pit stop? That'll be £5.99. Why is my speed limit wrong? Yeah, EA making F1 games, that would be I really don't want that to happen. I know a lot of people slag off Codemasters, but it's a hell of a lot better than the prospect of EA. I mean, I know they made good F1 games back in the early 2000s, but that's when they actually had the passion for it, rather than wanting to rip people off left, right and centre. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how that plays out. Yeah, I can't wait to pay £25 just to have some tyres put on my car. That's going to be awesome. Handicap passenger needs ramp, he will get his ramp. What else is there to talk about in relation to next year's F1? Don't really know. I mean, what have we gone through? We've gone through Mercedes, we've gone through Red Bull, I've gone the wrong way. Watch out, boys. We've gone through Mercedes, we've gone through Red Bull, we've talked about McLaren, we've talked about Renault. Oh, one team we haven't talked about. Ye old Ferrari. Is this the right way? Yeah, it's the right way. We haven't talked about Ferrari yet. What the fuck is going to happen with Ferrari? Obviously Carlos Sainz being signed by the team. I wonder how he feels going into this season, knowing he could have had a Mercedes engine in the back of his car next year. Going to Ferrari, seeing them plummet. To be perfectly honest, I don't think 2021 will be as much of a disaster for Ferrari. I know most teams will probably be on a par with where they are last year, but I think Ferrari will be a bit better this time around. I still think they'll be about 4th or 5th in the pecking order, but I don't think they'll be behind that much. I think Sainz, it's pretty obvious that Vettel had just completely given up on Ferrari, and after the way they treated him, you can kind of understand it. So I think that Sainz will deliver more solid results. And the thing is with Ferrari, you have to sort of wonder whether Leclerc was overperforming or whether Vettel was underperforming. To be honest, I think it was a little bit of both. So I don't quite truly know where Ferrari are. Wonder how much Lewis is going to be paid next year. Yeah. Yeah, that's still to be sorted out, isn't it? We'll see how that pans out. How did Ferrari get a new engine for next year? Wasn't there a development freeze? I think there was, but Ferrari made a couple of upgrades throughout the 2019 season, so they were able to improve the engine with the upgrades they were able to make. So yeah, I don't quite know. I mean, obviously Ferrari's 2019 engine was shady as fuck, so who knows whether what Ferrari have done are legit. Who knows? Only they know. So yeah, Ferrari have made gains with the engine, but whether that's totally legitimate or not, who knows? Aston Martin going to be spinning next year. Yeah. Pretty much. Like I said earlier, I think Vettel will have a much smoother season next year. I think he'll do quite well. Aston Martin, #1 status, going into a team with less pressure, less expectations. I think he'll have a pretty solid season. I think he'll be quite a way ahead of Stroll. And to be honest, I actually quite like Lance Stroll. I know he gets a lot of criticism, but I think Stroll's a pretty solid driver. I don't think he's spectacular by any means. I don't think he'll ever be elite level, but I certainly don't think he's as bad as people make him out to be. But yeah, I think Vettel will have dibs on that partnership, I think. Lance Stroll has some serious eyebrows. He does indeed. They are bushy, and then some. Yeah, rate Stroll's eyebrow game is pretty strong. Oh no, I'm stopping him. Okay, who else haven't we talked about? Here's a question. Are Williams actually going to get points this year? Is George Russell actually going to get points for Williams this time around? Because to be honest, I mean last year they were a lot closer to the pack than they were in 2019. They were mixing it. I mean, they were still pretty far behind the midfield, but they were able to mix it with Romeo, who both ended up scoring points. And to be honest, I think Nicholas Latifi did a much better job than people kind of realised, because he was able to keep up with Russell in the race and beat him on several occasions, and he was able to beat the Alfa Romeos as well. So, to be honest, I wouldn't be totally shocked if even Latifi got a point at one race. But I think a lot would have to happen for that to occur. They're a fire hazard. They are indeed. Right, get out of the way, Van. Yep, Stroll's eyebrows are a major threat to security and safety everywhere. We haven't talked about Alfa Romeo yet, have we? Raikkonen and Giovinazzi again, probably not going to score many points. They'll be the back for most of the season. I think that's pretty much it. I think if Raikkonen had called it a day, I think there's a chance that potentially Callum Ilott could have got a seat there. Because I know Ferrari have got a huge influence at Alfa Romeo. Because obviously Giovinazzi was their development driver before he went to Alfa Romeo. So yeah, I think Ilott probably would have got a seat there if they hadn't have retained either of their drivers. But it seems to be, I know the Alfa Romeo, I know their car's pretty shit. But I think Raikkonen and Giovinazzi seem to be a pretty solid, if unspectacular partnership. Again, Giovinazzi's another one. I don't think he's as bad as people make him out to be. I think he's had some pretty good results with some shoddy equipment. So yeah, I think Giovinazzi's, I haven't got an issue with Giovinazzi being on the grid. Raikkonen could argue, you know, at 40, does he obviously still wants to do it? So, you know, I guess you don't say no to that kind of experience, but yeah, I don't think there would have been any harm in maybe taking a punt on a young driver. Yeah, they've decided to retain. I mean, and they're not going anywhere. They're not going to get many points next season. They're not putting up any trees. So yeah, there's not much to say on Alfa Romeo really. Alfa are the most annoying backmarkers. Yeah, they don't. They're just there, aren't they? They just sort of exist. They don't really bring anything to the table. You notice them about twice a race. You're like, oh yeah, Alfa Romeo exist. Yeah, Alfa Romeo, I thought once they got rid of the Sauber name, once they became Alfa Romeo, oh god, I thought maybe they'd start improving with the backing, but it just hasn't happened for them. They seem to have one good season every 3 or 4 years, and then they just nosedive. consistent. They're there most of the time. Until you see like a replay of Giovinazzi passing Latifi or something, and then you're like, oh yeah, they exist. God, I've been streaming for an hour and a half. That's mental. Time goes, I say it every stream, but time goes really quickly when you're streaming. If Alpha's road cards are anything to go by, there's not much hope. Yeah, I mean, I'm not heavily clued up on Alfa Romeo's car performance. I thought they had more pedigree than that personally, but evidently not. Yeah, I don't see them pulling up any trees anytime soon. Who I imagine will have another pretty good season. I mean, I don't think there'll be any shocks this time. I mean, Gasly obviously redeeming himself big time after everything happened to Red Bull, getting that win at Monza, which was an incredible result. Funny story about that actually, for the first part of the Italian Grand Prix, I made the decision not to watch it. I watched qualifying. I thought that was going to be a boring Mercedes 1-2. I'm not going to bother watching this race. And then after the red flag came out, I turned it on and I thought, wow, I might as well see what's happening. And then all hell broke loose. Lewis Hamilton got a penalty, and it was like Stroll, Gasly and Sainz were in the top 4. And I was like, fucking hell, I could have missed that race of the decade, and I could have missed it. Yeah, so got to go to bed. It was nice talking about F1. Can't wait to the next stream. Thank you very much, Derby, for watching. It's good to talk to you again, mate. Take care of yourself. Have a good night. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. But yeah, obviously AlphaTauri have got Pierre Gasly again, who's team leader this time. I imagine he'll have another great season. He might even get a podium or 2 again, who knows. And then you've got Yuki Tsunoda, who is a very exciting young prospect. Several wins last year in F2. He got better as the season went on, finished 3rd, I think, in the end, in the standings. Yeah, very, very exciting young prospect. Quite interested to see how he gets on alongside Gasly this year. So yeah, I imagine it'll be another solid season again for AlphaTauri. They'll probably finish 6th or 7th in the constructors. Yeah, just ticking along really. Oh, it's way too hot outside. So yeah, if I was to make some predictions, if I was to make constructors' predictions off the fly, I'd probably say it wouldn't be too different to this year's order, to be honest. I'd go, let's see, what would I go for? Mercedes would win, obviously. That's fucking what's the expression? God, oh, my brain is fried. What was I going to say? Yeah, that's. I've lost all ability to speak. What's that expression when you say something really obvious? I don't know. My brain's knackered. Anyway, yeah, Mercedes first, Red Bull second. I think that's pretty much sorted. I think McLaren will finish finish third again. I think Ricciardo going there will give him that extra edge, and Mercedes engines as well, so I think they'll finish third. I think Racing, no, not Racing Point, Aston Martin, sorry, I think Aston Martin will finish fourth. They'll have a solid season, maybe they'll get a couple of great results here and there, probably might get a few podiums. I think Ferrari will finish fifth. I think they'll be better this time round. I think they'll improve. I think Renault will finish sixth, but I'm not saying that to discredit Renault, but I think third to sixth will be pretty close. So McLaren, Racing Point, McLaren, Aston Martin, Ferrari, Renault. I think that would be a really close battle again. I mean, Renault could even finish third or fourth. Who knows? I mean, it's so hard. That midfield battle there between those teams is so hard to call. But I think McLaren with the Mercedes engine, Daniel Ricciardo going there, I think that just gives them the edge they need. And then AlphaTauri seventh. I think they'll be just behind the top six, but way ahead of the bottom three. And then it'll be Haas in eighth. I think they'll be slightly better this time around. Alfa Romeo in ninth, and then Williams in 10th. To be honest, I don't think you really have to go out of your way to predict. This season is going to be pretty much the same as last year, with maybe the odd exception, because development's effectively been frozen. But, you know, McLaren switching engine suppliers is the only real variable, to be honest. So, yeah. Okay, so we come to the end of the route, and I think, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I could keep going, keep chatting about F1 all night, but I'm getting pretty knackered now, so I think I'm going to call it a night here. But thank you so much for tuning into this stream. I was unsure about whether to stream tonight. I wasn't sure, but I've really enjoyed it. So thank you so much to everybody in the chat tonight, everybody who's watched this stream, everybody who's liked it and joined in. It's been really fun talking to you about F1. It's nice to have the chance to sort of chill out and do that. So yeah, thank you very much to all of you for joining in with the chat, and yeah, it's been really nice talking to you guys tonight. So yeah, I feel like I'm just saying the same thing in a loop over and over again, but yeah, I really appreciate you guys joining me for this. It's just nice to have a nice fun game to chill out to. So yeah, thank you so much. I've said that about 5 times in the last 10 seconds. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, have an awesome, I mean, I imagine I probably will stream before Christmas, but if I don't talk to you before Christmas, hope you have a great Christmas and a great festive holiday. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So take care, keep yourself safe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks once again. Bye for now. Oh no, that's not the right button. Hold on. This is it.